Damsel in the Dollhouse. That was Fluffer. Another one off her new album, which is really like I really like this one. And the thing I like about this album is there's like about five new songs and there's remixes for all of them. But I love the change from this one from Feast of Villains, and it just like a different feel to it, and I really enjoy her music in general. So I can't say enough good things about Nina.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. And the remixes on the album is just such a nice touch. And I think I said it last week. It's just one of those where it's like you've got these five really solid, great tracks, and then each one has at least one. I think one of them's actually got two or three maybe remixes, and it's a really nice touch. It just really, lifts the whole thing up and gives you a different perspective. In terms of style and everything, it's really cool because it almost moves into kind of EDM and clubbing music, but never quite gets there. It stays kind of housey and electronic, which is really nice. She's got a fantastic voice as well, which obviously helps, and her sense of melody, I think, is fantastic. So, yeah, it's a brilliant tune, a really, really good album. It's I think I said last week, it's been on my car on repeat now for a couple of weeks, just because it's really, really good. You can't help but keep playing it,
Absolutely, and it just I just love the different changes. I mean, I'd love to see where she's going next. This is one artist that I'm curious to see what she's gonna do next, because it's that impressive and the different changes she's made.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you never know, do you? It's quite fascinating, really, and I love to watch kind of people's journeys like that and see where they end up.
Right on. So next up, we're gonna get to another new one by the Dream Eaters from Brooklyn, New York. And this one is So Heavy. Dig this.
Everybody bears a cross, a heavy load to haul around. Let me be your albatross, baby, let me weigh it down. You know I can take you out so slow, so slow. Our love, it's so heavy. Our love, it's so heavy, so heavy, so heavy, so love is a broken bag, snapped into by grateful hands. Can't you feel the slower blast? Can't you feel its deep demand? Our love, it's so heavy. Our love, it's so heavy, so heavy, so heavy, so heavy, so heavy.
Well, man, that was a messed up song to say the least, and I'm not saying that in a bad way at all. Do not get me wrong. That was tripped out and creepy, pardon my language, as fuck. Because, like, even towards the end of the song, it's like, no, they almost play, like, this, dramatic, kind of somber tune lyrically and musically, and then they kind of pick you up, and it's almost like, just the way it's being played. Again, this is just a personal opinion. Like, it's almost like ghosts are playing it, and after the song kind of pretty much done, they're saying, all right, we're done the song, now we're going to creep you the fuck out.
That's exactly it, man. It's amazing, actually. It's so kind of dreamy and trippy and sucks you in, and it's like, it would be, if there was if there was a slow motion bank robbery in a movie, you would kind of have that going along, where it's almost maybe black and white, or maybe a kind of sepia thing going on there, and it's kind of, it all goes wrong and people start shooting each other and all the rest of it. You kind of got that in slow motion to that kind of thing, real kind of Godfather thing going on, or some kind of weird horror film with scary clowns.
Yeah, that is literally the dreaming into nightmare type of song. Like,
yeah, it really is. It really is.
And like I said, again, not a bad thing. That song was badass as hell, but I just love the context of the whole thing. It was really cool.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with any of that. No, that's great. It's really, really cool. And yeah, just it's kind of got that. I mean, the vocals really carry it. The vocals are really, really strong, and they almost sound like that. I can't remember what it was. It was on an Ibiza album in about 95, 96. It was that kind of, if you're fond of sand dunes. It's got that kind of...
yeah.
I can't remember who sung it, but it's got that kind of feeling kind of going on as well in the background, and it's just like, oh, what's going on? It's creepy, but... in a really cool way.
Well, just before we move on here, I know I posted it on Instagram because on Wednesday afternoon, my Marshall 45 watt Marshall amp of 17 years died on me, and I was so mad. And like, well, but the same, I was mad, but not, because 17 years out of an amp that I got from an ex-girlfriend. Hey man, I'm not gonna complain, right? So, and
it's sad then.
It was such a bummer. And then I think it was 2 days ago, Jim Marshall died at 88.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm not saying that there's some sort of divine thing going on here. Just this kind of ironic, I guess. I'm not sure that's the best way to put it. That he died about 2 days later. It's like, well, like my amp died with him, right? So.
Something on that. He died on the same day as Daly, I think, didn't he? There's a whole thing there. But yeah, man, it's I mean, it's always sad when an amp or something it just gives up the ghost. But 17 years is a really good run. So
yeah, exactly.
R.I.P.
So yeah, right. That's what John Magnuson put on the reply.
That guy's so funny. We got to interview him.
Actually, no, I was talking to him, so we will be getting him on the show very soon.
Definitely,
so
he's hilarious.
I'm already on it. So
good man.
Right on. So next up, we're going to be going with The Sweetest Condition. This is off their newest album, 1inFive Oblivion. This one's called Keep Turning Me On. Dig this.
Riding through the storm when
The Sweetest Condition with Keep Turning Me On from 1inFive Oblivion. I picked this one for tonight just because it's such a heavy one and such a cool start and reminds me of old nails from like Downward Spiral and stuff like that. I mean, it was really like, a badass tune and just like, and it kind of had a little bit of that kind of well, I mean, they kind of are synth pop anyways, but I mean, it was kind of more prominent in certain parts of the song, but still was a really cool, like almost like solid kind of dark industrial song.
Yeah, it's just dirty, isn't it? Like every Sweetest Condition song sounds like it's going to come up and punch you in the face, and I really like that. You know, it's got that just kind of, hey, look, we're the Sweetest Condition, don't fuck with us kind of thing going on. It's just, they're a fantastic band. It's a fantastic tune. It's a fantastic album, and we've played loads of tracks off this album. Basically, if people don't have it by now, they're really, really missing out. Just go and get it straight away because it's awesome. so good, and that's really representative actually of it. It's that real driving, industrial, heavy with these, you know, really kind of creamy vocals that sit really well in the mix and just kind of float above everything with little bits of reverb and just dirt in there. It's proper filth and it's great.